Alright then, the current news is, as you can see, these are the preamp tubes. They've been swapped out. I tried some Tungzran tubes just a moment ago. They sounded really good. These are JJs, which are, as I understand it, hand-picked or hand-selected or supersized or something, Telefunken tubes that JJs then just mark brands as their own. And they're reported to be very chimey, and having put them in, they sound very chimey. Very nice top end, which is what I really like. So I'm going to leave those in for now and see how they age. Will be the first thing. They're also not too bad as far as like being able to bring the treble up a little bit on the amp itself, here on the amp box. And it still sounded pretty good. I could bring the gain up and get a little bit of hair if I tacked the strings a bit, which was kind of nice. So it's an interesting sound. I'm going to keep these in place. I don't think I'm going to swap them anymore. So the next step is going to be moving this guy back into the hole. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in and show you that you can in fact not take this thing out and change the tubes. The problem is, I'm going to show you this. This is the grill that how does this thing go over? Something like this. It fits over here. Yeah, I think that's it. Something like that. Anyway, the grill that fits over, this isn't right, of course. This fits over the whole thing before it goes into the amp. The problem is, if you're going to keep it in the amp, you have to take this thing off while it's inside the amp. And you've only got about that much space between the grill, the side of the grill, and the inside of the amp. It's very, very crowded in there. And the major problem is the bloody screws, which are incredibly tiny, and I stripped one trying to get it out. If you strip one, you have to take the whole thing out anyway, because then you can't get it off and you can't get the grill off. So I'm going to go try and find some other screws the same size with either a bigger head or a wider Phillips head on them, so they'll still be able to get them out, so I won't have to actually take this thing out every time. So what I'm going to do now is put this back so you can see what it would look like if I had left the piece in the amp itself, and you can see how you can swap the tubes out. So that's the end of this one. More on the way. If I can get